Hi everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and this video is for people who are wondering where you get level 3 vests, so ones with 3 plates in tier 1 areas. And the strategy that I use when I have a bit of a disaster and my character dies in-game, and then they're going back in with nothing. So what do I do to get back to having a level 3 vest, a medium backpack, a self-revive, that sort of stuff? What do I do when I jump in the game? So for me, the most important thing to remember is that where you're going to get your vest is from a mercenary stronghold. These things here with this kind of icon here, and the way that you get into a mercenary stronghold, and then you've got to kill all the mercenaries in there and then crack the safe, and normally there's a 3-plate vest inside, is you can either buy a key to get inside, or if you clear out an infected stronghold, you'll then normally find a key to then get into the mercenary stronghold. And the things I'm thinking about is that I'm going to be buying definitely a probably medium backpack. So what I tend to do is, as soon as I spawn in, I'll have a look round and I'll see, okay, so is there an infected stronghold nearby? Is there a mercenary stronghold nearby? And what easy kind of missions can I do to get enough money to be able to buy a medium backpack, buy a gas mask if we don't find one, though you'll probably find one. Sometimes even buy a 2-plate vest, so I've got that for when I go up against the mercenaries, and then make sure that I've got a good gun. And just maybe I'll have probably found a second good gun by the time I get there. So the idea then is, depending on the time and whether you pick up 2 gas masks, I'll then have a crack at an infected stronghold. Now, infected strongholds, you really need 2 gas masks because you have to run inside, and there's these spores on the walls, these yellow things, look like big blisters, and you've got to shoot them. And unless you've got 2 gas masks, chances are you won't have enough protection to be able to complete it. And what you tend to do is you run in, you shoot a few of the spores, you run outside, shoot a few of the zombies. Always remember though that if, for example, you pick up a really nice gas mask, or you've only got 1 gas mask, if you run back to an ammo station, when you refill your ammo, that will refill your gas mask as well. And then I'll run around and I'll clear the stronghold, the infected stronghold. That will then normally give me a key to then run up and do the mercenary stronghold. Now, when you're doing mercenary strongholds, what you want to be thinking about is you want to have 2 good weapons. You want to at least have 2 self-revives on you as well, and just take it nice and slow. And the key to beating the AI NPC soldiers in zombies is to keep moving. So don't try to stand in one place and have a stand-up gunfight with them, proving who's got the best aim. You should be shooting at them, running outside, going to another door, coming in from another direction and shooting them from that direction. And then when you've killed them all and you've cracked the safe, so you find the safe, you put the drill against the safe, you really want to have some things like mines or claymores that you can put down on the ways in, so you can kill them as they're coming in. Now, in order to get that money, though, to buy these things, you're going to have to do the little missions. And so what you want to do is, I've kind of gone through and looked at the different missions. So the ones you want to do are, the easiest ones, when you're kind of low-powered, are eliminate the bounty. So when you look on the map, you'll see in fact, let's see if we can make this a bit bigger. You'll see the little icon which looks like a target in the middle. That's the one where you get the big fella running around and lots of zombies and you've got to shoot him. And the trick to these is just keep running away, shooting them, keep running away, shooting them, keep running away. Sometimes you might run out of ammo, so you might have to train a few zombies, but they're more than doable by yourself. Eliminate the bounty. Now, the weapon stash, these are other ones that, again, are fairly easy to do by yourself. So with these, you'll pick up the radio, you go to the weapon stash, you'll put your the drill on the weapon stash, and then it will start counting down, and just run around the building, run in, run out, just killing zombies, till eventually you'll get your reward, and you'll normally get some sort of weapon as well. They can be good, they can be bad, it's up to you. But again, if you get yourself into trouble and say you've lost your self-revive, run away, go to a buy station, buy another self-revive, and then come back and finish it, or choose a different one. And then the Spore Control ones, again, these are very easy to do. These are fairly simple to do solo, again, when you're not very powerful. So these are the ones that have the those growths, several of them around, and you have to pick up these. They look like trophy systems, and you lob them towards the Spore Control. They then take the armor away from the spores, and then you shoot them. Again, if you run out of self-revives or you're running out of ammo, just run away, harvest some zombies and get your ammo and buy a self-revive. And then the Outlast missions are actually quite good as well to do. These are the ones you run in, you activate a machine, and then it slowly kind of speeds up. Now you have to be nearer it for it to speed up, so you can actually harvest zombies. You can farm zombies with this one, because as it's speeding up and speeding up and speeding up, you get more powerful zombies and it gets 100%, and then you've beat it. But what you can do is, if you move further away from the machine, it will spool back down again. So then you can spool it back up again and spool it back down again, sort of to get lots and lots of zombie kills, and do your weapon. So they're the missions that are easy to do, relatively easy to do solo, that will then give you, that cash that you need in order to visit the buy stations. They're dotted, they change, don't they, around the map, to then buy that mercenary key, to make sure you've got the self-revive. The airstrikes and things like that, and the mortar strike, aren't particularly good at for dealing with the mercenary strongholds, because the mercenaries tend to be inside. They can be useful when the reinforcement helicopter comes in, when you start to crack the safe, because you can call in a mortar strike or an airstrike on the building while you're inside it, so you just look at the ground. You won't get hurt, but anybody who's caught outside might be. But I tend to find things like mines and claymores are very useful for when you're in that phase of defending the safe, when the baddies are coming in. So there we go. So that's what I kind of think about. And normally by the end of that run, you'll have definitely found a self-revive. If not, you'll have bought them. You'll definitely have a level 3 vest. You'll have a medium backpack. You may be lucky and you'll find a big backpack. You may well have found something like an airstrike or a mortar strike to have, or even a turret or something like that. And if you've got enough time, when you get down to the last 5 minutes, or if you want to go, obviously when the timer runs out, you've still got quite a lot of time after that to extract. Visit a mystery box, and then do a bit of gambling with that and see if you can get a really nice weapon out of it. And then you can extract with that as well. And then you're then ready, once you've got your tier 3 plate, with 3 plates in, you're then ready to think about, okay, what am I going to take into tier 2 areas? Do I need to pack-a-punch my gun before I go in there? Have I got some pack-a-punch crystals already? And then you can sort of go on from there and really carry on with your runs. And I guess the other thing, as you can see here, is that I have all the 3 operators that you're allowed to have, and I've upgraded them all, so they've all got 3-plate vests, they've all got a gas mask, they've all got a self-revive, so that if I do have a bad run and I do die, if I don't fancy equipping that player, I can go in with one of the others, and they've got the same kit that way. Okay, hopefully this has been useful. If it has been, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.